on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his target, Allen. Give him 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball.
Taking it right down Broadway. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down. They go right back to White here on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On third down, a run from White, and he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll send the tight end in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's Swift. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Swift again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mercedes Lewis. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, and they go with Swift again. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Are things looking much rosier for them here in week 2? They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. 2nd and 6. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd down, Mayfield. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting... this one across the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now back to the ground game with White. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Once again, it's Swift. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 14.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Moore, the man in motion. On second down, Swift. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Not coming back for Santos. It's no good, wide right. And this will remain an 18-point lead.
This is always a tricky angle for a right-footed kicker because he's trying to draw it to the center of the uprights, but instead he pushes it to the right, and it's no good.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 3rd down and 13. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The decision made for them, they've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the